Today I'm gonna go up to Montmartre, so maybe you can come with me. Yay! I'm gonna get showered and get ready to go, and then we're gonna go into Paris. And I'm gonna show you my favorite place to go lately. I think I'm ready to go, more or less. The weather's okay, so it's bright, it's really bright, and the sun pokes out here and there, so that's good. I made a little list of things that I'm looking for, and I'm just going to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, and then we're out of here. Have a lapel. This might be a bit problematic, so we're just gonna put it right there. Ooh. All right, back from Montmartre, and it's cold outside, folks. Winter is here. As soon as I got home, I made hot tea and I had some warm food because it's chilly. I say that as a Canadian. It's chilly outside. So I'm going to show you what I came back with from today's little adventure up in Montmartre. Every time I go and visit up there, it takes me a good solid chunk of time to actually get there. And I always end up spending like 2 or 3 hours just wandering around because there's so much to look at. It's insane. It's really, it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes. And so I always go with a list. To try and keep me oriented because there's shiny things every which way to distract my attention. So I go with a list and I try to prioritize like what do I need to kind of get going with certain projects because I always have multiple things kind of on the go at once. So I'm going to just pull out the giant bag. Let's just bring this up. Let's see, my big Santa Claus sack. Zips. I didn't come away with an insane amount of stuff this time around, but still like a fair amount of material, which I'm always really excited to bring home a little stack of materials to work with, just because it just means more projects. So I've been wanting to. There's a couple things here. First of all, we'll start with the tissue, with the fabrics. So I've been wanting to kind of experiment with different garments. I got into sewing, I guess, at the end of the summer, or this summer, then purchased a machine at the very end of the summer. So I've had 3 months of, I won't say intensive, but pretty focused sewing. And it's been really good. It's been really, really good so far. I've actually made quite a few things, and I'm pretty happy with the quality. I've made a couple long dresses, long sleeve and short sleeve. I made my first overcoat, and then I made two circular like tambourine bags, one out of leather, one out of suede, and one out of some scrap velour that I found for a really pretty price. What else? And then I made a pullover. I've got a silk charmeuse camisole that I'm still kind of working out the details of. And I think that's about it. But it's been a very eventful and be happy. Oh, and skirts, of course. I'm wearing one of them. Yeah, I think that's it. So I haven't tackled blouses. I haven't tackled pants. I haven't tackled a few things, but I'm slowly but surely working in that direction, which is great. I'm having a time. So I decided, I found 3 free patterns online for pants, which I can link below. And I found another YouTuber, actually, she's in Germany, there were 2 patterns she did where she drafted her own pant patterns. And I ended up purchasing one of them because it was on a Black Friday sale and I'm weak and it was a really good price. So I got this pattern and it called for just under or around 1.5 meters, which to me seems like not very much fabric. But that's what I kind of went up to Montmartre today with the intention of finding. So I found this. This is about it's a meter, 1.5 or 1.8, I can't read it. 1.5. So it's 1.5 meters of a really nice wool blend in kind of a wine color, I suppose. I'm really into this color lately. I don't know why. The next is a 100% cotton, almost like a denim type weave in this really wonderful mustard. Also very into mustard lately. Yeah. So I think that's it's 100% cotton and it's another 1.5 meters. And then finally another, I believe it's a wool blend. It's a wool blend. Another 1.5 meters of this stunning fabric. So my thoughts are with the fabrics, with the mustard and the kind of red dusty russet, let's call it, that's a nice word. I'm thinking about trying 2 pairs of pants with those, using 2 different patterns, like one kind of a high-waisted basket waist, is that what they call it? No, I don't know. Paper bag waist, that's it. I almost call it like wastebasket pants. I'm like, no, that's not what it's called. So the paper bag waist, maybe with the mustard, and then I'm thinking like a zip fly with like an iron hook closure for the russet. Then there's another pattern from the same gal, and it's this really cute kind of cropped bomber-esque little coat. And it too only calls for about 1.5 meters or 1.4 meters, I think. So I'm gonna give that a shot. It's a bit oversized in the sleeves, if I remember correctly, and it's cinched at the waist, and it's got a zipper, and I think that would be really nice in a wool, you know, or a blend, I guess. But I think that would be really, really sweet. So I'll figure out what to do for lining when I get there, because I got a whole bunch of stuff lined up. But at least I've got the fabric. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. So then the next thing, the beautiful discount mercery place. The mercery is like basically all, what do you call it? Your clothing doodads, bits and bobs. There's a word for this and I completely forget what it is in English. So they have a giant bin, 2 bins outside full of zippers. And you can get the little shorties for 50 cents a piece. And you can get, I think it's 25 centimeters plus for $2.50 a piece, which is still really reasonable for a zipper. Also, these are like fashion zippers. They're not necessarily just like the invisible zips. Like, they are stunning and they are hefty and they are chunky and they are beautiful. So I got 3 in this really stunning gunmetal kind of silver. It's the same tones that I use for the tambourine bags for the hardware, because I found some really nice stuff at this other shop I'm about to talk about. And then just a plain, simple, I think it's about 43 centimeters. This is just a really nice, simple, you know, silver garment zipper, which is perfect for that little bomber jacket thing out of the wool I was talking about. But I love these especially because they have these big chunky pulls, and I found the exact same zipper. I always find the same ones every so often. A few trips ago I found the same one in a short, much shorter, unfortunately. I think it's only like 17 centimeters, so it's good for like an interior pocket or something. But I found the same zipper with a very, very much similar pull. So I like the idea of maybe using this for the top of some kind of bag that I haven't devised yet, and then the little shorty for inside. And the nice thing is I figured out that you can shorten zippers. Brilliant. So this happened before where I had the zipper that was too big, and basically you just open her up a little bit, and then you have these 2 little, what do you want to call them, these like metal clamps at the end of the teeth to prevent the zipper pull from flying off of the zipper tracks, I suppose. I'm sure there's proper terminology for this that I don't know. So with finesse and care, I took those off with a pair of pliers and then opened the zipper up to the, you know, to the length that I want, and then I take those little end pieces and I clamp them back on, so you reestablish the terminus, I suppose, of the zipper, and then just clip off excess. Maybe leave a little bit of extra just because it's going to fold in to whatever if it's a bag, right? It's going to fold in on the inside of the lining, I guess. Yeah, and then, then the other piece here, the last thing. Wait a second, I'm missing something. The last things. I went to visit on my way out. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because this place is dangerous. It's like the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin, I swear. It's a leather supply place. It's not Sacred Tissues. It's all overstock from, I don't know what brands. I know Barbara Bui is one of the brands that they get in there. Sometimes I find Sandro labeled hardware. So there's some pretty nice and rather pricey Paris-based designers that I suppose this company buys the overstock from when they have extra zippers, extra buckles, extra you name it. I picked up 2 of these for a future project. 2 of these little metal, I don't know what they're called, to be honest. They're for like on the strap of a bag when you want to cinch it shorter and adjust it, and it you know how it kind of goes over that piece of metal and it cinches tight. I really should look up what they're called. Then 2 gunmetal buckles to finish off the straps of those 2 bags that I made. And then these really adorable really, I love the shape of these little round buckles for like an ankle strap on a court shoe or a heel, right? I have a little inclination as to what I'm going to use these for. I haven't quite actually plotted out the pattern alteration for it yet, but I have them, so that's always nice to have, just in case, you know. It would not be fun to be like, oh cool, get into a shoe design or something, and then you're like, and I need 2 buckles. So I just have them, because I figured that was, why not? They were like €1 a piece or something like this, like perfect. So I picked up a little bit of hardware, and then finally, these guys got in a new selection of, I guess it's very thin, fine calf skin. Yeah, it's like fine leather for lining, so for lining bags or lining purses, etc. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And I actually, I have as per one of my last, I think the first video that I posted on here, I'm working on designing and building a pair of court shoes, which are like a plain heel, like 5-6 centimeter heel. I decided to make my first round in this sort of magenta tweed fabric, because I figured, you know, I don't want to screw up the leather. I also got suede. I don't want to screw up the leather that I purchased to make my dream court shoes out of. So I thought, okay, I'll do the first run in this tweed fabric. It also matches a jacket I made. And yeah, then I can finesse or fix or whatever. I can fix up the pattern and then do the second round in suede. I realized after I cut the pattern pieces, okay, yeah, the suede shoes are definitely going to need a lining. Yeah, I found this really gorgeous leather. A little bit different than the suede color, but within the same kind of hue color. So I think that will work beautifully. And then the other thing that I purchased while I was there is they also have sheepskins, right? Like really gorgeous. I can't get over the how beautiful this place is, how beautiful the stuff that they have in there is. I got a little sheepskin. It's sort of this russet, again, russet color on the outside or on the skin side. Very supple, very soft, very beautiful. And really curly, sweet, kind of beige brown on the inside. So my plan for this is actually, it's for a Christmas present. So I'm actually planning to make a pair of sheepskin slippers for a family member, French family member. So yeah, that's going to be a really interesting project. I think it'll be, I kind of have in my head how it's going to work, but I don't want to make something, I have to kind of, you know, fine-tune the pattern and the plan before I cut into this, because it would be a shame to ruin any of it. But I mean, I can at least start, yeah, I can start plotting it out and maybe creating insoles. I have some foam that I got up in Montmartre, again, a few trips ago. So I'm going to cut some of that and try and work on creating like a cushioned slipper. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, just want to show you what I picked up today. Took you on a little adventure. I just wanted to take you to check out Montmartre a little bit, so you can see the places that I'm going to be chattering off about all the time. Just put some visual there and see what it looks like, and to show you some of the treasure that I come back with, or have come back with. So yeah, so I think that concludes today's video, just short and sweet. Thank you for watching. Find me on Instagram if you want to connect. I would love to connect with you. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.